Weird looking room, I know. I'm visiting home for a couple of days, so yeah, we're in this kind of janky setup. I'm pretty sure the video and audio quality might not even be that good, which kind of sucks. But I mean, yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. But despite all that, we're gonna be looking at what happens when you win the lottery by Jack Pocket. I've seen this dude's video about trillionaires, and he makes some really interesting videos. So, and I also think he might be like a new YouTuber because he only has like I think 7 or 8 videos on his channel, and he already has 100K. So let's see it.
You just won the lottery. Congrats. You're f***ed. If you're lucky enough to survive all the lawsuits, betrayals, and murder attempts you're about to face, you might just live long enough to go bankrupt.
That's the one thing I'm scared of. I will say, if I ever do win the lottery, is like family coming out and trying to kill me. Not even them asking for money. That's one thing. It's them trying to like go after my life just for my money. I'm terrified of that.
If you want any chance of this working out, listen carefully. The first thing you need to do is absolutely nothing. Don't tell anyone, don't quit your job or drop out of school, don't buy a GT3 RS, and don't claim your prize. Yet. Most places will give you a few months to grab your check. Let's just say you won in California, which gives you 180 days. We're gonna use this to our advantage, but in the meantime, it is absolutely and utterly imperative that you do not lose your ticket. This actually happened to 7.
Whoa. 200 mil. Nah. Everything else here, I wouldn't be okay. 200 mil. Oh my god, I couldn't sleep at night losing that.
People. 3 of them didn't survive. Take your ticket and sign the back of it, photocopy it, take selfies with it, record a video with it, put it in a waterproof, fireproof box, then take that box to the bank and put it in a safety deposit box. Now that your ticket's hopefully secure, we need to use this time to prepare a few things. First, we need to hire a professional. I watched a few lottery news segments and found you this guy, Jason Kurland. He's a self-described lottery lawyer that charges $200K up front and a $50K monthly fee. That might sound like a lot, but for legal protection, money management, and tax shielding, this is actually a steal.
Nah, 200K in a year, almost $1 million. Unless I'm in at 300 million, there's no way.
Plus, you won the $200 million Powerball, so 200K is only 1,000th of your winnings. Now that you have Jason on your team, he's gonna prepare your banking and investment accounts. And of course, he won't withdraw any money without your written consent. But in your very first meeting, he gives you some bad news. See, the first rule of winning the lottery is to always stay anonymous. But most places won't let you do that.
Oh my god. Wait, I want to see Maryland. Okay, Maryland and Texas. They're at least keeping me safe. Cali? You gotta report yourself in Cali? Alaska? There's like no one in there. What's the point of... Okay, Hawaii as well.
California requires the public disclosure of the winner's full name. And no, a trust won't help you. You're getting fully doxxed, and we need to prepare for that. But first, your phone rings. It's your boss, telling you off for being late to work. Resist the urge to show up to the office with an AR-15 and instead put in a 2-week notice. Leaving on bad terms would just give your coworkers an excuse to sue you. Now back to concealing your identity. Delete your social media, get a new phone number, make a new email.
I want to delete my socials though. I guess you have to. I know at this age, I wouldn't delete them. I think I would keep my socials, honestly. Like if anyone tries to ask me for money, I think I would give them like a certain amount and probably just never talk to them again if it's enough, but I don't know.
And change your primary address to a PO box. This should help prevent strangers from tracking you down, but an even bigger threat might just be your own family. This guy right here won $20 million, and he used it wisely, starting up a successful gourmet popcorn shop and helping out his loved ones. 9 years later, he was murdered by his sister-in-law. If you don't keep your family in check, you might end up getting killed, or even worse, divorced. So here's the plan. You decide right now the exact amount you want to dedicate for family. And
you know what it is? I think if they come asking me for money, I think I'll just leave them right then and there. Like I wouldn't talk to them anymore. I'd have to give them the money and then figure out our relationship after that.
Make a trust for it. Once you fund this trust with a portion of your winnings, Jason will take it over. So when your family members come begging, you could just tell them you're not in charge of the money. Let Jason be the bad guy. After a few weeks of preparation and sleepless nights, it's finally time for you to claim your ticket. But here is where a lot of people mess up. The lottery press conference is where you'll be presented with the world's largest stimulus check in front of a horde of reporters who are snapping and publishing nice clean photos of your face right next to the reward for killing you. It's gonna be an exciting event.
That's hilarious.
I mean, look how happy this guy is. He just won $1 million. He doesn't know it yet, but 1 month after taking this photo, he's gonna mysteriously die of cyanide poisoning. No suspect was ever found. In unrelated news, these 2 women inherited all of his winnings. In completely unrelated news, this woman prepared the last meal he ate before he died. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that the press conference might not be optimal for you. Luckily, there are some genius tactics you can use to reduce its potential harm. Renting a car will stop people from tracking your license plate. Wearing a disguise will lower your profile as long as it's not ridiculous enough to go viral. But the smartest way to handle your press conference is by not going. you're not required to show up for your media appearance. The massive check with your name on it will still get put on the news, you just won't be in the shot. Instead, you'll go to the lottery office without any cameras and quietly grab your normal size check. But as you hold the piece of paper that's about to change your life, the first thing you'll notice is that the amount is a lot lower than you expected. See, there are 2 ways to claim your prize when you win the lottery. If you want the full advertised amount, you need to take the annuity, which means your prize gets paid out over the course of 29 years. But you took your prize in the more popular lump sum, where you get all the money at once, but it'll be just around half of the total jackpot. On top of that, since you won in the US, you're getting taxed. But don't worry about this, because the authorities have already withheld all the taxes you owe from your check. Just kidding. They've withheld some of your taxes, but way less than what you actually owe them. Luckily, Jason
What? Wait, why not just take the whole thing? I would just take the annuity. Even if it's 200 mil over 29 years, that ends up being what? A little under 10 mil a year. That's not crazy. Like, that is more than enough to do whatever you want in your life. I don't know if it's safer, and I don't know how it works in terms of like how much money the money is worth later on because of, you know, inflation and all that, but I'd be fine with even 3 mil a year for 29 years. That's more than enough.
Has an accountant on his team,
especially if I'm saving 100 mil or whatever number that comes out to,
who can guide you through the how much do you owe the government death trap. So after factoring in the lump sum and taxes, your jackpot has gone from 200 million to a measly 70. I guess it'll have to do. But before you
I don't know, just take the annuity, man. That's more than enough.
You even cash your check, your phone starts blowing.
And plus, it gives you like something to kind of like live for as well. I mean, you're probably gonna talk about it, but like you get bored off winning the money. At least when you're getting the annuity, like, I don't know, you're looking forward to something, you're getting paid every month or every year, whatever it is. Like, it still feels like a job, so you're still kind of like working towards something. And you can limit yourself as well. That's a great way to limit yourself too. Like, not to overspend your money too much.
Up. All of the friends and family that have your phone number are asking if you're the mysterious winner. Remember, the public only has your name, but not your face. You can tell some people you really trust, but be careful. Maybe even use an NDA. Now, it's finally time to make your deposit. After your check settles, you'll see more money in your bank account than you even thought was possible.
I know it makes sense, but I can't imagine seeing this much money in my bank account, 70 mil just sitting there. Even if I buy something like DoorDash, I couldn't imagine this number right here just going down like a little bit.
Hopefully you're using a larger bank and not a credit union where your checking account would probably be worth more than all of their assets combined. But even with a massive institution holding your money, you still have a problem. Only 250,000 of your dollars are insured. But how risky actually is this? Well, ever since 2008, uninsured depositors only lost money in 6% of US bank failures, and large banks like Chase or Wells Fargo are designated as systemically important financial institutions, aka
Bank of America is here, but Capital One isn't? Bro, what?
They have the US government as their sugar daddy, so it would take a lot for them to go under. Chances are you'll be fine, but still, you should move this money somewhere else. It's time to hit up Jason to fund your trusts and investments. Let's give him 40 million to manage for you, and with a conservative 6% return, this will be making you 200K a month. You could put 10 mil into your family trust, and now you have $20 million in pure spending power. So let's get down to business. First, you need a new house. I say go with this $10 million LA mansion. It's got a master bedroom where you'll wake up to beautiful ocean views, a 500-bottle wine cellar, an infinity pool, and a movie theater, but one thing's missing.
Why would I ever want this water like spraying out? This would just be annoying. What the hell?
And a movie theater, but one thing's missing. That's better. Any toy you ever wanted is now yours. Your dream watch, your dream fit, your dream grocery haul, being a lottery winner is awesome. You're also starting to realize why rich people live longer than poor people. Not only can you now afford any medical procedures you want, but you even have a private doctor. You pay them 20K a year to be on call for whatever you need.
You know what? 20K a year is not bad at all. That is actually a very good deal.
Also get a celebrity fitness trainer.
He probably costs more than 20K a year.
For $300 a session, and of course a private chef to keep your diet.
You know what? Actually, fair enough. You know what? Yeah.
Perfect. But even more important than this is your total lack of stress. Not having to worry about bills, work, or housing, and having the free time to hang out with friends or take a midday nap has vastly improved your overall well-being. But then,
okay, you would be unemployed, I guess, in this case, but you're gonna have to do something in life. You just can't like do nothing. Like, it's summertime and like your senior year of high school, like you're gonna have to be doing something. I think if I won this amount, I think I'll just start donating to charity or like start building up a charity or something like that that takes up my time, because this would get way too boring. At least something I can do that I can choose when to like volunteer or something.
You get a call from Jason that changes everything. See, he helped you buy your house using a trust to keep you anonymous, but internet detectives have somehow managed to trace the ownership back to you. On top of that, news reporters have been silently taking stalker shots of you on your daily routine, and all of a sudden, your face and your address are front page news. Your phone immediately starts blowing up, except this time, it's not just your friends and family, it's strangers. You start getting hundreds of letters in the mail. People are telling you their life stories, how all they need is 10 grand, 5 grand. Someone even shows up to your house. I think it's
Hell no. Showing up to the house is when shit goes crazy. No.
time for you to hire some bodyguards before things start getting worse.
I know
And
the
by
text.
worse, I mean you might get killed. It's kind of a rite of passage for lottery winners. This guy won 30 mil, then got buried in his business partner's backyard. He won the Brazilian lottery, then got kidnapped while on a walk. His house got broken into, and he was shot to death in front of his kids.
Or he only won 430K. What?
But you have one advantage over all these unlucky winners: your location. Most of these tragic fates happened in not so great neighborhoods. You,
What?
on the other hand, are in a $10 million LA mansion, surrounded by people who are familiar with money.
You also have money, yeah. And I'm sure you live in like in a gated community where there's probably security already at the place.
Hopefully this will protect you from any real danger and
Yeah.
allow you to peacefully live the high life. But what your mansion can't hide you from are your relationships.
Friends are going to come out of the woodwork. Family that they never knew they had. Everyone's going to be asking for handouts.
Friends, I lost just about all my friends from New York.
When you win, everybody you know thinks they won too.
You have to manage to say no to these people. It's gonna make you feel guilty, but the truth is, if you gave everyone money that asked for it, you wouldn't have anything left.
And they'd also expect more once they run out of the money you give them. I feel like that's just like a normal thing to happen. You ask for 10K, all of a sudden it goes away. Can you spare me more?
Your mansion's upkeep costs you 50K a month. Maintenance for your car,
Oh, I'm just not living there at that point. 50K? Okay, if you're counting maybe the doctor and everything, maybe, but 10K max.
is an average yearly salary. Your private chef, your trainer, your doctor, your bodyguards, Erewhon, Equinox, rich person parties, woman. Across everything, your monthly expenses are clearing 6 figures. But even worse than the broke people begging you for money are the rich people begging you for money. They call themselves
Investments.
financial advisors. They try to hypnotize you with confusing financial linguistics until you've signed away 1% of your portfolio for the privilege of underperforming the market. Don't listen to them. Certainly don't listen to people pitching you their genius business ideas. All of these opportunists are starting to make you feel like a walking ATM. When you win the lottery, people won't respect you like they do other rich people, because you didn't really earn your money. You just experienced a statistical glitch. This is where you begin to have a bit of an identity crisis. All you are and all you're known as is the guy that got lucky.
When you meet new people, it's often people will say, well, what do you do? Especially in my circle of people, most people were working or trying to put themselves through college. And oh, I just won the lottery and
That he won is crazy. Damn.
I just sit around. That's not something that I wanted to say.
One day as you're contemplating the meaning of life, a mysterious man walks up to you, and he's here to inform you that you're being sued. A random guy you've never seen in your life is claiming that he bought your ticket, and he's coming for all of your winnings.
He's gonna bring full. I'm the winner. God took me to that gas station.
Just wanted to ask, man, is there any truth to these claims about the stolen ticket?
Luckily, you're gonna be fine, because you have legal
He's covering his face here. Hold on, you can see his face. Buddy, we can see you. You ain't going nowhere.
protection from our boy Jason. Jason?
A New York attorney known as the lottery lawyer is now charged with extorting lottery winners in a
I thought he died.
$107 million scheme.
Jason helped a lot. He was the first guy I called.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this.
Jason Kurland, along with 3 others, now facing charges ranging from wire fraud to money laundering.
Well, in hindsight, giving this guy access to our finances was a pretty stupid decision, and totally stole around $10 million from you. He's obviously going to prison, but that's money you're not getting back.
I fully trusted him too, huh?
But hey, at least you have a mansion to cry in.
LA fires?
30,000 people have been ordered to evacuate their homes because of a wildfire tearing through wealthy suburbs of Los Angeles.
Among the thousands of people in Southern California who have lost homes in the wildfires is the
winner of the biggest lottery jackpot in history.
Just when you think things can't get any worse, you suffer the same fate.
He won the suit?
It is $2 billion Powerball winner.
$2 billion. Wait. Time out. He won the $2 billion from the other dude. Was that $2 billion before taxes?
Edwin Castro, and for some reason a large amount of lottery winners, your multi-million-dollar house burns to the ground. It seems like your luck has run out. You're getting sued, you've been robbed of millions, and your home is gone. Your misfortune is of course front page news. Everyone loves a good downfall. And to you, you've become just another lottery failure. Or have you? Some sources claim that 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt.
No.
Others say that it's 1 in 3. Which is it? The correct answer is neither. Both of those statistics have been completely debunked. Winning the lottery tends to get painted as a curse, but in reality, it turns out that stumbling into millions of dollars is actually pretty great.
Who would have thought?
Real studies have shown that lottery winners are healthier and live longer. They have a lower chance of being overweight. They have higher long-term life satisfaction. They don't get socially isolated. Instead, they spend more time with friends.
Really? Okay, that one's pretty surprising.
One study found that in a 5-year time span, only 5.5% of observed lottery winners went bankrupt. And these were even based on smaller wins. You're actually at a higher risk of bankruptcy if your neighbor wins the lottery. Most lottery winners don't get assassinated. Most lottery winners don't go broke. Most lottery winners get freedom, health, and happiness. So when you win the lottery, here are the final steps you need to take. Fire Jason Kurland, cash that home insurance check, win your lawsuit, move somewhere far away, and relax. Because you were never fucked. Most lottery winners aren't. But maybe it just makes us feel better if we think they are.
I like how he's putting the numbers for a future lottery thing in case it ends up being right. Yeah, who would have thought winning the lottery is probably the best thing to ever happen to you? Shocker. Anyways, hopefully the video quality wasn't too bad. I know the webcam gets kind of weird with the lighting. And hopefully the audio isn't the worst, but we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you would do from the lottery, how you'd spend it, how many people you'd over just because you could. And yeah, until next time. Peace.